What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today you're going to be seeing how insanely powerful this one card is. It basically carries this entire game. So this is Stellar Nemesis Typhon Doomsday Star. I'm just going to call him Doomsday for short, okay? Anyways, this card can literally win you games on its own. It will definitely be the next $100 Yu-Gi-Oh card without a doubt. If it's a secret rare. I mean, maybe they're making a common, but you guys already know in the TCG, they always make these cards secret rare. But nonetheless, I know you're seeing Black Wings versus Paleozoic, but the players are good. You watch what the Black Wing player opens up with, and watch what the other player does to combat that. But you'll actually see, basically, the star player of it actually be in the extra deck. So, nonetheless, the Black Wing player goes up and ends off with multiple boss monsters. It's basically going for, like, the burn win strategy, but obviously, Doomsday is coming out, so who's making the Doomsday? That's the question. Well, I maybe have spoiled it just a little bit, but the Black Wing player is still popping off, and Black Wings will always be a popular deck. There hasn't been a time where I haven't, just once in a while, you just see Black Wings pop off. Okay, so this is probably one of the best boards that you can ask for in the Black Wings. Okay, there's triple Black Wing Assault Dragons and a Draco Berserker. Like, again, you're asking for a really, really solid board right there for Black Wings. Alright, so how does this play out? So he activates Labyrinth Clock over there. He's going to go ahead and make him take damage. If you guys don't know what happens with this card, Black Wing Assault Dragon makes it so they start taking an insane amount of burn damage. So, each time your opponent activates a monster effect, you can place a counter on this card. When it resolves, you get to do 700 damage to your opponent, and then during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you contribute it with 4 or more, and if you have a bunch of them, well, it's just going to start adding up quite fast. But again, there's going to be a card that completely deletes the lobby here. So he bounces back one of the cards over there. He's going to not get that effect, unfortunately, but he's still going to go ahead and start burning once again. He's going to activate Morella, and he's going to actually activate a newer card that we have not actually talked about, and I haven't seen anyone play it, but it works well in this deck as well. It's mostly based off of traps, right? So transaction rollback is pretty interesting. You pay half your life points, target a normal trap in your opponent's graveyard, and then except for itself, and this effect becomes that normal trap's effect when that card is activated. But it has another bonus effect where you can banish the card from your graveyard, pay half of your life points, so it is a hefty cost. You target a normal trap card in your graveyard except for itself, and the effect becomes that normal trap's effect. So you get basically some kind of utility and option. So here's the effect of Doomsday. Okay, so Doomsday has this insane effect where if your opponent special summons 2 or more monsters from the extra deck this turn or the previous turn, so that's why going second really helps out, or if your opponent is playing anything that like special summons during your turn, that can be also applied. But nonetheless, you can exceed summon this card by using one monster you control with the highest attack. So if you summon something, its effect gets negated, just like slap it on, right? And then on top of it, it's got 29/29, so it's pretty good. And then you transfer its material to this card. And then if summoned this way, you can't run more special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. But while you control this exceed summon card, neither player can activate effects of the monsters with 3,000 or more attack. So basically, it disables everything that is going to be over this card's attack. And it's got good stats and defense too. And then to top it off, to make it even better, its effect is once per turn, detach material from this card, return one monster on the field to the hand. So they can dump something back into the graveyard, so you can maybe get some sort of bonus effect, but bouncing back those cards is pretty key. Now, certain cards are maybe even immune to other card effects, so keep that in mind as well. But nonetheless, once this card activates, because there are other effects, because it does say neither player can activate the effects of monsters. There are other things that are counted as continuous effect, but he's only got 50 life points over here. How is he going to be coming back? Let's watch it from Alex's point of view over here. He goes ahead and makes the Paleozoic, the double over here, and he's going to go ahead and activate this effect, search out Lean, activate that effect, but he's got access to the extra deck, and he makes the Mannequin Cat. And again, with Paleozoic, since everything is like relatively low, you can just go into lots of different things because these things are considered level 2, right? So everything that's level 2 usually has less stats, and for the most part, they don't have insane amount of attack. So this is going to be excellent. So he gives his opponent the Black Wing card. And you know what's crazy? The lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, which is a really good card, obviously, for the archetype, happens to just have 2,900. So it meets that requirement because, remember, it's neither player can activate the effects. And you don't even have to have material for this card's effect. So it automatically bounces back, and it's just a free card that you basically make. You just have to slap it on top of something else. So he's able to attack. And this card over here, well, there's no opponent activating a monster effect, you quick effect and banishing it. Well, because remember, it's 3,000. It's just like these numbers just match up. Over here, he activates the other card over here, bringing out more monsters. And what a coincidence, Leo just lost his connection. I thought that was pretty great showcase of how hard this card carries in decks. And like I said, it works perfectly well in this deck. So shoutouts Alex to his deck. And there's actually a newer card I already mentioned, Transition Rollback, and I didn't think we were going to get any footage of this card, but this card alone won them the game, basically, and it will definitely be seeing some play. So I'm going to go ahead and mouse for the deck, just in case any of you guys want it, but the highlight, again, was basically Doomsday. However, we did get to see someone actually make use of that Transition Rollback over there. But yeah, it is, those are the two, like, main new cards, but I'll also include the download in the Discord. But anyways, that's going to go wrap it up. Let me know, guys, what you think of Doomsday. Do you guys think this card is on the next chopping block after a couple months? This card, I think, maybe will be actually banned. The card is just way too good, man. The fact that you can just disable everything, and on top of that, it gets to bounce back one thing, and it's an easy summon condition. And I was thinking that maybe some people will actually use other things to bring this card back, or, I mean, it's just too easy to bring back, I think, and if you just run triple, like, yeah, the card is good at the end of the day. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn the bell if you want to see more crazy Yu-Gi-Oh videos in the future. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.